Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast.
This is a show dedicated to helping you become a better organist.
We're your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius.
And Aušra Motuzaitė Pinkevičienė.
We have over 25 years of experience of playing the organ.
And we've been teaching thousands of organists online from 89 countries since 2011.
So now let's jump in and get started with the podcast for today.
We hope you'll enjoy it.
Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 625 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Luis Garcia. And he writes, Dear friends, I live in Spain and here there are few organ teachers. Pedal technique is a mystery here. I need to learn how to play pedals without looking at the pedal board and with a mind strategy. Some teachers recommend to slide the foot counting the intervals. I think that it may well be in sometimes, but not all the time. Others recommend memorizing the gaps in the pedal board. And the worst teachers don't recommend anything. Even it is very difficult to see organists with organ shoes. Spain is a bad country to learn how to play the pipe organ. Remember that I'm interested in a romantic technique. I know that you like Baroque music. Please try to help me. Thank you, Luis Garcia.
Well, I think Spain is a wonderful country for organ because it has these beautiful shamats that you will not encounter very often in other countries, and it has a rich and old history of organ music. Think even about, Francisco Correa de Araujo or, famous cabezon. Well, but what, if we are talking about pedaling technique, then I would have to probably agree, but it's natural because the Spanish organ history developed in that way, because it's known as a Catholic, mostly Catholic country. So Catholics didn't use so much of an solo organ music in their liturgy. And in general didn't use so much organ music. It just served as a servant to the liturgy. And the same case was actually in Italy. Very few organs, historical organs, had pedal. And because what you needed during liturgy was probably to sustain the tonic or a dominant chord.
Here I want to a little bit explain something. When a person writes such generalization without giving any details, how many and what kind of teachers has he or she encountered, right? At what level, how long have they studied, right? It doesn't say anything about the country or its pedal technique or anything. It just says about his or her experience, personal experience. Right? Let's say if he tried all the teachers in Spain and everyone was bad at this, then he could say, yes, Spain is bad for organ playing, to learn organ playing. But I highly doubt it, because he would have written some more details about that. So if you go to the conservatory level, university level, professional level, I'm sure you will learn many details about organ playing, including pedal technique, even in Spain, just like anyone else in a highly culturally sophisticated country like Spain is. So it doesn't mean that Spain is bad for organ playing, to teaching organ playing. It just means that Luis Garcia hasn't found a suitable teacher for him.
When I started to study organ, in Lithuanian Academy of Music, nobody taught me specifically how to play the pedal, although I was at the conservatory level already in my general musicianship. But I don't know if we didn't know any specific techniques or whatever. But and why I'm telling this, because I want to give a little bit support to that worst teachers, as you know, in this letter. Luis Garcia said that, you know, the worst are who says whatever, play however you want and do whatever you want. But there is some truth in it, because usually if you know you cannot play the pedals without looking at them, or, you know, hit the wrong notes, the problem might be that you don't spend enough time, and you don't spend enough time practicing organ. Because if you will spend enough time on that, you will see that playing the pedals becomes so natural, and it doesn't give you any trouble at all. Because I was taught about all these different pedaling techniques for Baroque music and for modern music much later on in life. By that time, I already had built my own pedal technique, which was quite fine.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, Vidas, about that?
And several well-known organists have complimented your pedal technique in the States. Right?
Yes, true.
So, yes, it reminds me of a problem I had early on in improvisation. When I wanted to learn improvisation, but didn't have either clear path in front of me or good material. So I was always on the hunt of the best, you know, textbook out there about improvisation. I was buying up all the method books and searching online and things like that. But that didn't give me a clearer path or vision where to go from there. In my experience, what changed me, it was just to start improvising and keep improvising. Whenever you feel stuck, you just keep doing it until you get unstuck on your own, without any help of, you know, method books or teachers or whatever. So if Luis Garcia still looks at the pedal board, as you say, probably it means that he needs to practice more pedals.
Yes, though, like lately I read and listened to some podcasts and some books about creativity and inspiration, and, you know, one of like general rules that, you know, people who create in their daily life, they say, and this is true to musicians, to writers, to painters. You know, if you will wait for inspirations, let's say, to come, it might never come, because inspiration usually comes to people who work, you know, and work daily, diligently, and are not waiting for inspiration to come. And I think this could be easily applied also, you know, for developing good organ technique, both, you know, manual and pedal. You know, you just need to really to find, you know, time and to practice regularly, daily, and, you know, without a lot of, you know, philosophy, and will not wait for, you know, a right teacher to come, because, you know, you are the best teacher for yourself.
Yes. The best. All help is self-help, except for surgery.
Sure.
That's not my words, but I picked it up from the famous author and blogger and marketer Seth Godin, and it's his joke basically for people who always you know try to find some external help. Instead, they should take actionable steps every day to improve themselves, at least 1% every day.
True. And, in general, I think that everybody is a little bit different, and like the length of legs are different, the length of feet are different. And some things that work for one person might not work as well for another person. But in general, if you want to become better in pedal playing, you could try and check with a course of pedaling.
Yeah, it's called Organ Pedal Virtuoso Master Course. And we have extensive training material about playing scales, arpeggios, over 1 octave, over 2 octaves, even in double octaves too, with both feet at the same time. So, and this is a romantic technique with legato touch. Yes, we do like early music, right? But we do play and of course have a lot of knowledge about any kind of music, including romantic and modern music. So it's just part of our extensive training.
Yes, if we would play only Baroque music, that way we wouldn't get our doctoral degrees.
Yes. We would be masters of early music, not masters of music, or doctors of musical arts. Doctors of early musical arts would be appropriate, but we have everything they teach.
And also, if you want to learn more about pedaling technique, then I would also suggest you to buy a book of George Ritchie and George Stauffer, which is called Organ Technique Modern and Early, and good half of that book is devoted to to the modern techniques, including pedal exercises also, and it gives detailed description of how it should be done.
Yes, when we were doing our doctoral degree programs at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln, George Ritchie taught us the basics, even though we were already doctoral students after completing second master's degree a year before that. He still felt that we needed to refresh our basic training and to learn a little bit, and not even a little bit, a lot from his own book, which really helped.
So it's really handy. You should really try it.
Yeah, you will not use it just once. It's just like a extensive review material there about all kinds of organ playing aspects, about even him playing and organ building, about all kinds of performance practice issues. It's really, really extensive, like a small encyclopedia of organ playing. Thank you, guys. This was Vidas.
And Ausra.
Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This podcast is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online.
It has hundreds of courses, coaching, and practice materials for every area of organ playing. Thousands of instructional videos and PDFs. You will not find more value anywhere else online.
Total Organist helps you to master any piece, perfect your technique, develop your sight reading skills, and improvise or compose your own music, and much, much more.
Sign up and begin your training today at organduo.lt and click on Total Organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
If you like our organ music, you can also support us on Patreon and get free CDs.
Find out more at patreon.com/secrets of organ playing.